Welcome to my Alaska. I'm Bill, and I'm here in remote Alaska building a homestead out of the woods. Right now I'm by my rabbit hutch. I built this rabbit hutch this last summer, and I got 3 rabbits. Lola, Johnny Ringo, and Babs down there. I didn't get a chance to totally winterize this hutch, so that's what I'm gonna do today. However, before I do that, I need to do some snow blowing over here. We received 5-6 inches of snow, and I need to get this moved. So let's get on this, then we'll have time to do the rabbit hutch. Unfortunately, with these gas cans, you always end up spilling gasoline. So we'll let this sit for about a half hour or so, and then we'll come back and it'll be safe to start by then. Since it's 11 below right now, we better let this warm up for 10 minutes. If it's not one thing, it's another. My chute here will only turn this direction. It won't turn back around the other direction. So it looks like I need to take the cover off and see if there's anything in there, if it's frozen up or broken or what's going on in there. One problem after another, and I really don't need this. It's -11, -12 degrees outside right now, but it has to get done. I put the snowblower back where it goes. I'm gonna hold off on that right at the moment. What's more important is getting the rabbit hutch winterized, so let's go and do that. To winterize the rabbit hutch, one of the things I wanna do is block off as much of the wind going through the hutch as possible. So I got 2 pieces of plexiglass that I'm gonna cut and put over this area. You can see I got some plywood. I probably will leave the back way it is. That's pretty good, but I need to fix the 2 sides and even the front some. 16. Relax. 16 by 28. This is working if I go really slow. Probably have the wrong bit on here. If I switched it to a different bit, it probably would, or different blade, it would work better. But I'm gonna keep going. Jeez. I need to switch blades. I switched out the blade to a very fine-tooth metal cutting blade. Let's see if this works any better. It's working better. bunnies. Everything has to be so difficult. Why does everything have to be so difficult? Everything takes two people to do. I have the plexiglass on this side. I left the plastic covering on it in case it cracks or anything like that, it'll hold it together. This will stop the wind from blowing through here and keep the bunnies a little bit warmer. I have to go and do Bab's side, so let's get that done. That'll definitely keep the bunnies warmer. No air can blow straight through here. Now that I got the two pieces of plexiglass on up here, I need to focus on preventing the wind from coming in and going up into their cages. So I need to get some plywood and put around the three sides here. Ah! The bit came out and fell down here. Now I gotta find it. Ah. Now I gotta go and find another bit to work. I'll be right back. Found a bit that should work, so let's give it a shot. That should work. There is a little space under here, but we get so much snow, that's gonna be blocked by the snow, so I'm not worried about that. Let's move to the other side and get that done. That's pretty good. Again, this will fill in with snow, so I don't have to worry about the wind blowing in there. I did put a couple screws in the back just to tighten that up a little bit, so that's good to go. Let's get this front piece on. The only open areas now is this front area, which has to stay open so I can get to the rabbits. And then in the back up in the rafters are open areas, but that's screened in. So everything should be pretty good. A quick update on these heated waterers. Like I said, this morning it was negative 10, negative 11 degrees, something like that. And the water is staying thawed. The water line on this one is right here. This is all thawed water. There's a little bit of ice up here in the corners and stuff, but when I fill this up, that will melt out and become liquid again. So the waterers are doing great. I highly recommend these ones. Oh man, and just put my hand on there, I can feel the warmth. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about how I did on winterizing this rabbit hutch. I do have plans on building them boxes and getting some straw in there, but that's gonna wait till another video. We're over here at the snowblower. It's still broken. My chute here won't turn. It'll only go this way, and it's all the way to the right, so it won't turn back to the left. However, I'm just gonna work with it. It's too cold out here to be working on the machine. It warmed all the way up to about 1 degree right now. And it's supposed to be pretty cold the next several days, but I want to get the snow moved. So let's fire this up and let it warm up for a little while. This is so crazy. I tried turning the chute both ways and it works today. It didn't yesterday. I guess miracles do happen. Well, let's get this snow blowed. I think I ran out of gas. Yes, I did. She started right up.